I used to weigh about 52 kilograms at 6 foot 2. Now I weigh about around 91 kilograms. And in this video, I'm going to share a few things that helped me to get to where I am. So, first thing, making training into a part of my identity, making bodybuilding into a part of my identity. I've realized recently that it's kind of become part of my identity in my life. I don't really have to think about, okay, should I go to the gym or should I not? It's kind of clear, okay, I'm just going to go. There's no debate anymore in my mind of, okay, should I train, should I not train, should I eat my calories or should I not eat my calories. It's become pretty much a part of my identity, and it's been like this for a few months and years now. But I remember at the start, for the first few months, the first year of training, it was kind of like an uphill battle to some extent. Especially the first few months, it was an uphill battle where I did train, but I had always had to kind of debate and fight my own mind to actually be able to train. I remember especially as the, the first time, few times I tried to actually take bodybuilding seriously before I actually started training consistently 2 years ago. I tried to, I was trying to build a certain physique. I was trying to become a certain person and train regularly, but I just couldn't. I aimed to train every day, but I ended up training like once a week, once every 2 weeks, literally. It just wasn't part of my identity yet. But I think the things that I did that in my second try that helped me to actually become kind of a bodybuilder, see myself as an athlete, see myself as someone who trains and get to the point where there wasn't even that debate anymore. What helped me is firstly using like a habit tracker. That's kind of what I have on my wall right now. You can see it right here. I'm still using it 2 years later. And you might think, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Why is he showing me a paper on this wall? It's something that really, really, really helped me to build consistency. Not just consistency in my training, but in other areas of life. And it made me kind of become more of an athlete to a certain extent, see myself as an athlete, see myself as someone who just trains regularly. Because firstly, it kept me accountable. So I instantly started training more regularly when I started having this, and I started doing this using the cyber tracker. But at the same time, it kind of made me more when I saw myself just checking those boxes every time I did that, every time I managed to check the box for working out, I became more, I saw myself as more of a bodybuilder. It kind of reinforced this identity for me. And it might sound wishy washy, but it actually really, really helped me to do that, to just simply have a piece of paper on my wall and simply just write the habits and check the box on the days where I did do them. And when I didn't do the habits, when I didn't work out, I just didn't check the box, and it made me kind of feel bad the next day. Afterwards, when I saw that box that I left unchecked, it made me feel bad, but in a good way because it then led me to feel bad and then be motivated by by that feeling to then do better in the future. To do a kind of like a positive feedback loop that made me more and more and more and more into the person I wanted to be. Second thing, learn to eat even when I didn't want to. And this also applies to training, just learning to do things even when I didn't want to do them. I used to, especially with training, I used to think, okay, the difference between the people that are really consistent, that train really, really hard, that push themselves really, really well, and that seem really disciplined, the difference between them and the other people like me that really didn't really do much with their lives, that weren't really productive. I thought to myself, the difference between us is simply that those people are more motivated. When I thought about people like David Goggins, Cristiano Ronaldo, I used to think, okay, the reasons why they do so much, why they're so productive, is simply because they are more motivated for some reason. Maybe it's genetics, maybe it's how they grew up. But I've slowly started to learn that it wasn't the case. It isn't about being more motivated than other people. No, you have very little control over your motivation, but it's more about discipline, the ability to just do things even when you don't feel like doing them. The difference between me and you and David Goggins is simply that he is more disciplined than us. He's able to do harder things even when he doesn't feel like doing those things. And that's why he's able to be so productive and do so much. And it's when I kind of learned that okay, I don't need to feel motivated to do things. I used to think, okay, when I don't feel like training, I'll kind of try to motivate myself. I'll kind of try to say some quotes out loud to myself until I feel motivated to train. And if I didn't succeed, I didn't manage to start feeling motivated to train. When I didn't feel like training, I just said, okay, yeah, I'm motivated, so I guess I won't train. But over time, I learned, okay, even when I'm not motivated to train, motivation is just a fleeting feeling, and it doesn't have to dictate my life. And I can still go and train, go and push myself, even when I don't feel like doing it, even when my feelings are not helping me, even when my feelings aren't aligned to what I want to do. I don't have to listen to them. And when I started having this mindset, it lifted kind of some weight off my shoulder because I felt like I was a weird person who just couldn't feel motivated. I felt like I was doing something wrong for not feeling like training, which is completely normal, especially as a beginner. You're not gonna feel like training most of the days if you don't really train hard. You're not gonna feel like training for the first few months. But as you build up a discipline and you do it more often, and more often, it will slowly become part of your life and you just love it. Like right now, 3 years later, 3.5 years later, I'm in love with training and just part of my life. But it's because at the start, I just got so used to doing it every day, over and over and over and over again. So that now it became just part of my identity, part of my life, where I don't even have to debate myself. And of course, there's still days where I don't feel like doing it. But on most days, I'm actually motivated to go train because it's just become part of my identity and my life. But even now, if there's a certain day where I don't feel like training, I'll go and train every day, anyways. I won't even consider those feelings. I won't even take them into account. I will just do what I need to do anyways. But I was unable to understand this concept in the past. Just 3 years ago, I was so focused on motivation. I was like doing something really cringe where every morning I would watch those YouTube videos, those edits to feel motivated. Those edits where there's like a speaker in the background saying some motivational quotes. As you see some weird clips of someone running, or in a boxing gym and things like that. And I used to watch those videos for hours a day, literally, to motivate myself to do things until I actually started to understand that I don't need to feel motivated to do things. I don't need to feel motivated to go and train hard. The last thing, simply just tracking my calories. And I'm still doing it now. Right now, I'm eating about 3,900 calories per day and I'm bulking. I think this is a habit that I wish I would have picked up earlier. I would have started tracking my calories earlier. Because in the past, I was so skeptical and kind of scared of tracking my calories because I thought it was so complicated. I thought it was something that I needed to be like a math genius to be able to do that, and I needed to have like a paid app to be able to do that, and I needed to have some special tools to be able to track my calories. But then I discovered that I just needed my phone and a scale and a free app on my phone. I used an app called MyFitnessPal. It really makes it simple. The process of tracking your calories, it makes that process super, super, super easy. It makes it so easy to track your calories. Because when you get the app, you just have to put in your age, your weight, your gender, your activity level, your goal, how much weight you're trying to gain, or how fast, how quickly you're trying to gain weight, how quickly you're trying to lose weight, how much weight you want to gain, and all those things. And then it gives you the exact amount of calories you need to eat every day to be able to gain the amount of weight that you're trying to gain. So I'm currently aiming to gain about 1 kilogram per month. So I need to eat, the app just told me, okay, I need to eat 3,900 calories a day. So I just do that. It isn't easy, but the fact that I'm tracking my calories on an app makes the process so much easier because if I was trying to bulk like I did in my first bulk, trying to bulk was just eating whatever and just eating as much as I could, just eating everything inside, it would make the process a lot harder for me for no reason. But when I'm tracking my calories, I just know, okay, I need to eat this amount of calories every day. And if I do, I gain weight. So it just simplifies the process and makes it a lot easier, not only to eat that amount, but it also makes it a lot easier when it comes to like a bandwidth perspective, and makes it so eating and training and bodybuilding isn't so intrusive in the other areas of your life, because you just know, okay, I just track my calories. I just eat the calories that I need to eat on the app. And you don't have to overthink and keep thinking about, oh yeah, I need to eat more today, or did I already reach the amount of calories that I need to eat today? You just know, okay, I just need to eat an extra 500 calories and I reached my goal for today. Simple. So yeah, I hope you find this video valuable. If you want my help and you want me to help you for free, then just click the first link in the description. Don't worry if it's comfort. Chase it.